This morning we are launching a little something we like to call our weapons of mass reduction at a woman's most fearsome enemy. Cellulite. It strikes about 85% of all of us girls at some point in our lives. So maybe you've tried everything like most of us have, the lunges, the squats, the dieting, and your cellulite still won't disappear. There's a new treatment called SmoothShape, which claims to smooth out the lumps and the bumps there once and for all. So does it work? Well, joining us is Dr. Kenneth Beer. He's a dermatologist from Palm Beach, Florida, who uses the SmoothShape on patients like Suzanne Hotelling, who's been having treatments for the past month. Good to have both of you with us.
Thank you.
Why, first of all, I have to ask you quickly, why don't all of my lunges and my squats and my low-fat diet work?
Because cellulite's resistant to diet and exercise, because half of it is fat, but half of it is really the fact that the skin is anchored down by little fibrous strands. So as the fat pushes up, the strands pull down, and you get sort of the cottage cheese appearance.
And the strands aren't going anyway. So there's this new machine that we're going to put to the test. We should point out you're not a spokesperson for it. Suzanne, why did you turn to this? Why did you feel you needed it?
After 4 children and dieting and exercise, I realized it was hereditary and I needed some help.
Okay, so you're actually going to have your last treatment, your 8th treatment, live on the show. I'm going to let you lay down and get started. We'll be checking with both of you in a little bit. I'm going to put my glasses on so we don't get hurt here. But the 8th and final treatment, and then we're going to check back and see whether or not it's really working and getting rid of those lumps and bumps that Suzanne wants gone. So, does it really work? Back with us is Dr. Kenneth Beer, a dermatologist from Palm Beach, Florida, who performs the treatments, and Suzanne Hotelling, who's been getting treatments this morning. This is actually her 8th and final round. And we're just showing you finishing up here. What does this do? It looks like just sort of a laser that you're pushing back and forth on her skin.
Well, what it's doing is combining the laser energy with a vacuum and mechanical massage. And what the laser does is it frees up the fat and liquefies it, and then the massage and the vacuum help to mobilize it into the lymphatic system.
So are you kind of melting it and then moving it where you want it to go so it smooths out?
Exactly.
In layman's terms?
It's exactly what we're doing. We're melting it and moving it out and letting her body absorb it and then just get rid of it.
Okay, for folks who may have missed it in the first hour, one of the things you said to us is the problem for women is that cellulite just kind of builds up this way. So sometimes, no matter how much diet and exercise you do, which Suzanne was your problem, you say you just couldn't get rid of it. So we're going to see now as we talk a little bit more about the treatment, whether or not it actually works. So can we maybe do, we'll have you stand up as we take a look at a bit of our big reveal. You've done 8, this is your 8th treatment. Over how long of a period do you do these treatments?
We usually do them twice a week for about 4 weeks.
Okay.
So about a month, month and a half.
And it lasts about a half an hour each session.
Right, right.
So we're looking now, so we have a before picture of Suzanne. This is the after, obviously, and I think we have a before that we can put up as well to see what the difference is. Definitely a little difference there. What do you think about it, Suzanne? Do you notice a difference?
I do. I absolutely love it. Yes.
Do you feel tighter and slimmer?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And so would you do it again?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Because this lasts for what, about 6 months, you said, doctor?
Yeah, it lasts for about 6 months, and then it's like a dental cleaning. You're going to want to go to get maintenance therapy, but you're not going to have to start over from the beginning.
So you don't have to do another 8 treatments. You just kind of go in here and there.
You'll get 2 or 3, and it'll just be an enhancement procedure that lasts for several more months.
Okay. What does this cost, though? Because I imagine it's a fairly new treatment, and I imagine it's not that inexpensive.
Well, the cost depends on what part of the country you live in and how many body parts you're doing and how much time it takes. So there's a really big spectrum.
Suzanne, you did mainly your thighs, right?
Yes.
Back to your thighs and the side a little bit for 8 sessions. What would something like that run someone at home?
Yeah, it really depends on where you live.
Can you give us a ballpark, though? Because people need to understand, I mean, are we talking $30 or $3,000?
Well, you're talking between $1,000 and $2,000 for one body part in most areas.
Wow. Okay. This has been FDA approved to reduce the appearance of cellulite. They say it doesn't necessarily take the cellulite away. Why do you think this is a good option for women?
Because for a lot of women where diet and exercise simply don't help, this helps to mobilize the fat and just get the fat into the circulation. It improves the circulation, and it helps to get the fat in a more liquid form, so your body can just get rid of it.
We have a few more before and after pictures that we're looking at here, and it is, I have to say, it's pretty impressive. These haven't been photoshopped, we should point out in case you're wondering at home. So this is something that you'll continue using?
Absolutely. This is the first device that I've let stay in the office because the patients that I've treated just love it. And so we'll continue using this, and so far I'm thrilled with it.
All right, well, we'll keep monitoring, see what happens. We should point out, too, Dr. Beer is not a spokesperson for the company.
No.
So this is just your professional opinion. You say you don't let many of these things stay in the office, so
Right.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll be happy to come back.
All right, and good luck, Suzanne, as you
Thank
continue
you.
on. It must feel great.
It really does.
All
yes.
right, good.